All right, here we go. So you're gonna grab some of your masa. You're gonna grab a very tiny bit. It just depends how big you want your arepas. So I grabbed an amount about this big, like this. And you will kind of play with it, just making sure there's no clumps, because sometimes the masa gets super clumpy and it's like these thick, like hard balls. That means it didn't mix well. So make sure you just, I don't know the exact words on cooking, so just bear with me, guys. Doing the best that I could. Okay, wet your hands with milk. And now that you have a little ball, you created a little ball with your masa. You wet your hands and you're going to start, how can I show you this? You're going to start with your thumbs right in the center of it. I smashed it and I'm creating kind of like if it was a little mini plate. And you start twisting it, twirling it with your fingers. They'll get used to it. See, you do that. I put it on my plate. Okay, then I'm gonna add my cheese, my mozzarella cheese. I'll add it right in the center. I wish I could record this a little bit better for you guys. Okay, let me get a little closer. You just add it right in the center. Okay, so it's not perfect.
Now we're gonna get another piece of masa, almost the same size as the first one that you got. This is not the normal way that you make arepas, honestly. You're not supposed to do them like this, but this is my style, like I said at the beginning of the video. This is how I make my arepas. I like them extra cheesy, guys. So if you want the ones that I make, this is how you will make them. So I double up on the masa, but it's very thin amounts because I thinned it out really, really well. See, it's very thin since I'm using two. Now you're gonna place that over the one that you have with the cheese.
All right, guys, so as I was telling you, you're going to you can pick it up now and you're gonna close the sides. I like to do the same routine that I do because it kind of smashes. See how my thumb is smashing the ends? It's closing it. It's closing the masa. If you feel that the cheese is starting to come out, you're going to put it on the plate and then kind of close your masa together. Remember, it's like playing with Play-Doh, so it's kind of fun. And then I always like to smash it on the corners. If you think it's a little too thick, you can press it down to make sure that it cooks well. So I like to press it down if it's too thick on the center. Like that. See how you've got your shape now? You've got a beautiful arepa shape, okay? My oil is starting to burn, so we're gonna just place it carefully and you'll just let it cook.
And you just continue the steps with all of your arepas. And I hope I'm explaining this well. If you guys have any questions, please comment below if you have any questions, and I will answer them to the best that I could to help you make these arepas.
Alright, darling, so I had to turn on my fan because it was getting a little hot in here, but this is what they look like. So see how there's a little bit of masa? Let me turn it up real quick so that you can hear me a little better. So see how there's a little bit of masa here and cheese? It's because what I do is when I turn it, I actually press it down to make sure that the masa is cooking in the center. So every time I flip it over, you're just gonna press it down to make sure you squeeze out any extra masa. But here we are cooking all of them.
The way you know that it's done, like this one's the first one that I put on there. And I need to buy a new pan or pot or whatever this thing is. I like to turn them, even though you already turned it once. I like to double turn them so that we get them really nice and cooked. See, this is not what they're supposed to look like, trust me. The authentic Colombian arepas are not supposed to look Mine too, because I add a little bit extra oil than usual. But arepas are supposed to be very lightly oiled when you cook them. But trust me, if you want them the way I make them, nice and crunchy and cheesy, you're gonna follow my recipe. Trust me, they're so good.
Bueno, y si te estás preguntando que cuando voy a hacer un tutorial en español, ya después, tal vez el viernes que viene les hago un tutorial en español para que se les haga más fácil hacer las arepas, si lo quieres en español. Entonces el viernes que viene los vuelvo a hacer y esta vez las hago en español, ¿ok? Les prometo darles ese tutorial. Me gustaría tener una máquina que me traduzca el video completo, pero pues por ahora no la tengo. Entonces el viernes que viene te prometo que voy a hacer yo un tutorial en español. Bueno. So I finished my masa. It's all done. Here are the arepas. See this masa? Let me turn off my fan. See this arepa here? That's actually what your normal Colombian arepas would look like, because the first few arepas that I made, they soaked up a little more oil than the others. I haven't added any extra oil to my pan. I like it like that because I prefer them like this. I prefer the traditional arepas with really a light bit of oil. What you can also do, instead of using oil, you can use cooking spray, and that will make authentic traditional arepas without so much oil and not so crunchy. They won't be as crunchy. But if you want them to be authentic, you spray with cooking oil, and that should be enough to make your traditional arepas. But if you want them crunchy like this, you gotta add a little bit of more oil to your pan, and this would be your traditional ones. So they are all done. These are all finished. I shall take them all out. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I would love to hear from you if you actually made them and my tutorial helped you at all. I know it's not a professional tutorial. All right, my friends, this is the final product. I was able to make 8 arepas with 1 coffee cup of masa pan. So I really hope this helped you all. Let me know how it turns out if you use my tutorial, and I promise to look a little bit better next time. Y voy a hacer un tutorial en español, tal vez el viernes que viene, para todos ustedes que necesitan que lo hagan en español. Con mucho gusto lo haré. Y los amo. Chao.